Hey everyone, it's Friday at 11, so you know what that means. It's time for Mom Talks. We are kicking off a new series within these episodes that we do weekly. We're talking back to school, and I know it's the middle of July. Every kid is rolling their eyes at me right now, but it's things we're prepping for right now. So to kick off back to school, we are actually in our Healthy Kids Express van to talk about asthma and the programs that you guys do. So I am with Cherish, a asthma coach.
Yes.
Through this program. So tell me, what is Healthy Kids Express?
So Healthy Kids Express is a pediatric mobile, it's first thing in St. Louis program. And we provide care to children and teenagers who've been underserved for medical care in our area. So we have served over 200,000 kids per year with these screenings.
In the St. Louis region?
Yes.
That is huge.
Yes.
And so what's the point of bringing, so I don't know if you can tell this, we are in a mobile unit. It is huge. It's like a semi-truck almost. Special driver's license to move this thing.
Yes.
Why is that important to go to those kids?
Because sometimes, it's hard to navigate the medical field.
Absolutely.
If you're not familiar, even I work in the medical field sometimes. So if you have a parent, you don't know where to go to get medical care. So the best way to reach some of those families are in the school.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
So we're going to them, and it's not taking the kid out of school for an appointment.
Right. So then like a parent doesn't have to miss work.
Yes.
Because every parent doesn't have the luxury of PTO.
Absolutely. Or transportation can even be a challenge sometimes.
Exactly.
So that is the point of Healthy Kids Express.
Right.
And so tell me through the medical services you guys provide, because it's not just asthma care, which is what we'll be talking about, and we want to hear your questions.
Yes.
So if you have questions, please let us know. We're happy to help. But we're going to focus on asthma today, but talk about the other services you guys provide.
So we have dental.
Okay.
The dental team is fabulous.
Oh,
I say, those three ladies.
The kids will love going to the dentist.
No one likes going to the dentist.
No.
So Dr. Wilson and her team really know how to make a child feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And that's what's important, because they're there without their parent.
Right.
Which sometimes is helpful.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we can put that anxiety on our child about the visit.
Mm-hmm.
But they know how to make the child feel comfortable. So that's what's important. So after they get the child comfortable, then they learn how to brush their teeth, how long you're supposed to brush your teeth.
Okay.
Flossing, fluoride, those things are things they cover and they learn.
Okay.
So now they do things like cleanings as well. Now if there's something that they can't do, then they will work with our community health worker together to partner.
If there's a cavity or something,
to send them somewhere else to get that feel.
Got it.
Yeah.
And again, these are huge units that they're in, so it's literally a mobile doctor's office or a mobile dental office, which is super helpful.
Yes.
So talk about the work you do with asthma. Asthma is pretty prevalent in St. Louis.
So asthma is one reason why children visit the ER at St. Louis Children's Hospital. I have asthma, my son has asthma, so I have that experience with asthma. Families that we encounter, they just don't realize what it is. But asthma is a chronic lung disease.
Okay.
So over time, it can be controlled. Some kids' asthma is very severe and some are not.
Okay.
So with our van, we provide the services coming to the school, educating the kids.
So again, not pulling a child out of school where they're going to miss quizzes and tests and lessons and then fall behind.
Right, exactly.
It's coming to them. Do you park in the parking lot at the school?
We do.
Oh, nice.
Right there, the child comes right out to the van. So we need to have the families consent to the child being seen on the van.
Okay. So that makes sense.
Right. So we partner with the school. That's
okay.
And what they do is they come out to the van and we give them education.
Okay.
So we're telling them what is asthma? So asthma is a chronic lung disease. Explain to them what asthma does to the lungs. It's inflammation in the lungs. It doesn't go away. And you have to use medication to control the inflammation. Teaching them the early warning signs. So let's not wait until you're coughing and wheezing to try to fix this. Let's think about the things that happened to you before. Like maybe sneezing, stomach ache, headache. Some kids maybe lose their appetite. Okay. So those are things.
And those symptoms are kind of, they fall into colds and flus. They can seem like a lot of other things.
So our general rule we go with is if you have asthma, you have a cold, treat it as asthma. You can't distinguish them.
Okay.
So they come on and get their education. We teach them how to use spacers.
Okay.
So I know we all have watched TV shows and movies, even seen posters where someone's using an inhaler and they just go.
I think that's where all of our brains go. Is do you have your inhaler?
Right. And they just spray it in their mouth.
Yeah.
Well, the medicine is not doing any good because it's just on your tongue.
That's good to know.
Right.
It's probably really important if you have
so
asthma.
We need that medicine in your lungs. So that's why we want you to use the spacer.
Got it.
The spacer helps that medicine get into the lungs.
Okay, and normally would somebody get that from their doctor? Do you guys provide those?
True. So the doctor can prescribe the spacer, but on the van we give them two. One for home and one to keep at the school.
Oh, that's great. That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
So how can a school get Healthy Kids Express to come to them? Is it you just apply online? Do you have to apply for something special? How does that work?
Right, so you can always contact St. Louis Children's Hospital, or you can Google Healthy Kids Express, and we can answer those questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
But the schools that we are in now currently have met that needs assessment, so that's the reason why we go to those schools.
So there's
but we can always provide education.
Okay. So so you can always come to the school and discuss with family or discuss with patients. Do you ever meet with the families?
Yes.
Okay.
So my job as an asthma coach, I have like a 40 caseload that I follow families.
Okay.
So I'm like their extended family. They call me for things like medical questions, and then I can refer them to their doctor, remind them about their doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
Because life is busy. So I'll call you and say, hey, your doctor's appointment's tomorrow. Do you have transportation?
Yeah.
If they don't, I'll set the transportation up.
Got it. Because keeping the kids in school is a huge part of that, and that's the whole point of Healthy Kids Express, is keeping them in their school, keeping them in their environment. So so you said you're seeing 200 kids. How has the program grown? How long have you guys been here?
So the program started in 1999.
Long time.
Yes.
Seasoned program. They know what they're doing.
Yes. And it's growing every year. We stay in one school for 3 years, and then we change.
Okay.
So we're sad when we have to leave school.
Yeah.
But we know that we gave them good information and tools to use.
Absolutely.
So working with the school nurse can also, she or he can train the staff on things.
Okay.
But we also cover like food allergy, because that's a big deal in schools as well.
Totally.
So we'll teach, if a child has a food allergy, we'll teach them how to use that.
Got it.
Yes.
And so are we diagnosing kids with asthma,
No.
or we're just seeing kids who have already been diagnosed?
Already diagnosed with asthma.
Okay, and then just giving them the tips. So what are like the 3 tips that you give a child with asthma to help them either control it or just function?
Right, so I would say, number 1, take your controlled medicine.
Oh, okay.
Every day.
Use your spacer.
Use your spacer.
Actually, use your medicine the right way.
Yes,
that's important.
Yes. Taking your controlled medication is so important. And it's hard to take medicine every day.
Yeah.
I'm guilty. I miss stuff.
Yeah.
But trying to find something you compare with.
Okay.
So you brush your teeth in the morning, take your medicine, brush your teeth, brush your mouth out, you're good to go.
Right.
So it sounds easy, but you just have to find something you can compare with.
Okay.
So take your medicine every day. Please use your spacer, and treat your symptoms early.
Okay.
A lot of times families wait too late, and we have to end up having ER visits or even put in the hospital.
Got it. And what are those symptoms?
So red zone symptoms, coughing, wheezing, can't talk, can't complete a sentence.
Okay. Like can't breathe through it.
Can't breathe through it. You see suction in the neck and also in the rib cage.
That's gonna be so scary.
It is.
For parents and the child.
It is.
Okay. So those are the big ones.
Right.
Hey, we have a question.
One of our viewers is wanting to know what causes asthma.
Oh,
yes.
Oh man. Oh, she's like, let me sit down and I'll tell you.
That is the mystery question. So one thing for sure, it is a chronic lung disease, and the St. Louis area is known for older homes, pollution.
Oh.
So all those environmental things contribute to asthma.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's not like something you develop. Can you develop it over time?
I don't.
Or is it something you're born with?
Well, I believe you can't develop over time. You may have asthma symptoms at times. Like somebody might have maybe the flu at one time and get prescribed an inhaler. But that doesn't mean that you have asthma just from that incident. But asthma, it's definitely a lung disease. It has to be treated.
Oh my goodness. Great questions. Let's see, what else haven't we covered? So we covered that there are dental services, there's asthma services. Are there any other services that Healthy Kids Express provides?
They do the screening services as well.
Oh, okay.
So the screening, they do things like hearing and vision.
Okay. Which are all things you have to apparently do for back to school.
Right.
As I signed my kindergarten, my first grader now up for all those things, I was like, wow, we have to go see everybody.
Right.
And they don't let you come to school if you don't have those, or you get like a little buffer time, I think. But for the most part, that's what we're all doing right now, is doing these screenings.
Right. So the hearing and vision, height and weight, we assist the school nurses with the height and weight because they have to have that for their personal use. So we do that as well. They test for lead as well.
Okay.
Cholesterol,
Okay.
And
Now you don't think about like little kids having cholesterol, but then there you go.
Right.
That's part
So
of it.
those screenings are done.
Anemia.
And anemia.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Very important one
Right.
as well.
And the lead is a big deal because in a lot of homes in the city,
Yeah.
there's lead pains.
Absolutely.
Having a high lead can affect the child along down the line for its development.
And so with the vision screenings, if the team feels that maybe glasses or something is needed,
Right.
what happens next?
So then we partner with other community partners.
Okay.
That need glasses. We have community health worker. He's great as well. He does a lot of helping families get
Yeah.
what they need.
You know, one thing I didn't touch on too is vaccines that we have to have
Right.
before we go back to school.
Right.
All of those things. Do you guys do those here as
So
part of
we-
like these well visits?
So we do some of the vaccines.
Okay.
Not all.
Okay.
We take care of some of the vaccines. We also service International Institute.
Okay.
And with vaccines as well. So to prepare those kids to go to school. Those kids they're coming from maybe into the United States, so they need to get those vaccinations.
There's
as well.
extra ones
Right.
involved.
So then, as far as school, too, you need vaccinations to go back to school. And like you said, they give you a buffer. A lot of times we find like parents say they put it off and then their child end up getting put out of school.
Right.
Because they don't have it done. Right.
And you know, one thing I didn't touch on, age range for schools or kids that can use this service. Are we just talking about grade school kids, or we're looking at high
Right,
school?
right.
What's kind of the
So-
range that you're serving now?
For as the elementary schools, we're fine. That's like kindergarten through 5th grade.
Okay.
We have visited the middle schools for asthma. It kind of gets kind of hard because kids switch classes. You gotta find those.
The literal schedules
Right.
of
And
school.
same thing
Yeah.
same thing for high school.
High school.
Yes.
Gets a little
But
more
for
complicated.
screenings, I think we see maybe the ages 2, 4,
Oh wow.
6. Maybe
Okay.
after that. And then dental is age 3 to 21.
3 to 21.
Right.
That's a huge population
Yes.
you guys are covering. And I just want to remind people that if you are interested, if you're a teacher, a school administrator, a parent who thinks that students at your school could benefit from these visits, because you guys go to Illinois as well, right?
Right.
To get my Illinois plug in there. 'Cause I live in Illinois. But you can apply.
Right.
Or can you call St. Louis Children's Hospital, or just easier to go through the website?
You can. I would say go to the website.
Okay.
And you can get our direct email and contact information.
Okay.
To ask us questions.
And it's just starting a conversation in that process.
Right.
Because it's all about keeping our kids in our classes and providing that education, whether
Right.
it's here in Missouri or just in Illinois.
Right. Yes.
Excellent. What haven't I touched on? What have I missed?
Well, I mean, we definitely appreciate the support we receive from
Absolutely.
everyone in the community, our partners, as well as we can't do everything by ourselves.
I was going to say, I should mention too, this is a free service
Right.
provided by you guys, people who donate to St. Louis Children's
Right.
Hospital. This is a free
Yes.
service that is impacting. Say the number again, because I want to make sure. How many kids are we?
200,000.
200,000
Yes.
children are being affected by this program. And
Yes.
we have a question.
One of our viewers wants to know, do you attend any summer events or back to school events?
Are you guys, like the August to May?
Right.
Like, what do
So-
you do in the summer?
Summer is busy, especially right now we're back
Yeah.
to school. So we have a couple events coming up.
Oh,
in the next
okay.
couple weeks. We have the Ferguson event, which is like a back to school and health fair.
Oh,
for the
okay.
Ferguson area. Jenny's Jamboree, which is the Jenny's school
Fun.
district. And we have the Riverview district as well.
Excellent.
And then kids that enroll into the asthma program,
Mhm.
we're that as long as you come and get your exam, your asthma education on the van, we're providing tickets to the partners game for the family.
Super fun. Check things off your to-do list,
Yes.
and you get to go to a Cardinal game.
Right.
What a
So, and at those fairs, we'll do like asthma education.
Okay.
And the screening team will come and do their hearing.
Okay, so
vision.
you're not going to like Y summer camps, or I'm trying to think where like all the kids are right now.
True. Yeah, and we have in the past we've been like Matthew Dickey's for summer
Okay.
camp, did like an asthma carnival.
Sure.
Things like that.
So I would say if you have a program like
Right.
that goes on during the
Just reach
summer
out to
and
us.
are curious if this is an option for you, I
Right.
think it's worth having a conversation.
Yes, it is.
And if we can be there,
We'll be there.
she's gonna drive this huge. I wish I could explain to you how big this vehicle is, because we're at like the very back end and I can't even see the steering wheel. It's
Yes.
so big. But it's worth a call
Right.
to find out if this is something that can come and educate
Yes.
potential patients or kids struggling.
Right. Yeah.
Excellent.
And we'll try to figure it out.
Yeah, another question.
One more question from
Yeah.
our viewers is, how many asthma coaches do you guys have?
Oh,
great question.
This is it. She's the
No,
only
this is
one.
not it. This
She's
is
the
not
driver.
it.
She's the coach. She's the equipment distributor. No.
No, this is not it. So I'm one of the asthma coaches. My other asthma coach is Yolanda. So we always make a joke and say we're the only 2 asthma coaches in the world.
Yeah, there you go. Done.
But we work together,
And we got it.
right? So we work together to make sure we can reach, and help many families as possible. So sometimes we take too much on, but hey, we don't want to leave anyone out.
You don't think 200,000 children is
No,
too
we need
many?
some more.
All right, well there you go. Done.
We need some more, definitely.
Excellent.
Yes.
So two asthma coaches are on this vehicle,
Yes.
and then it sounds like we have a full dental team, a
dental
dentist, hygienist, and then with the screenings, are those pediatricians or they're nurses?
Right.
Who?
So with the dentist, for the dental team, we have the 1 dentist and 2 dental assistants. We have a community health worker,
Okay.
and he takes care of, like I said, connecting the families with the partners in the
Okay.
community, helping the kids get their glasses, electrical,
Yeah,
utilities, assistance, anything that can be a barrier to a
Got it.
family. And then the asthma team, we have 2 nurse practitioners.
Okay.
We have a team of nurses,
Excellent.
and then the 2 asthma coaches.
Wonderful.
Yes, yes.
So yes, if you would like this service to come to your schools to help keep our kids
Right.
in their schools so they're not missing classes, this is a huge part of their education, and we know missing a couple days here and there is one thing, but kids with asthma, they can go on extended leave times.
They can.
If their symptoms go untreated.
Right, if they're in the hospital,
Yeah.
it can be a couple of days.
Oh.
So during that time they're missing school. We don't want the kids to miss
Yeah.
school. The school doesn't want them to miss
No,
school.
school doesn't want them to go to school either.
So
Parents
it's
don't want them
important.
to go to school.
Yes.
Yeah, another question.
Another question from our viewers is, do the Healthy Kids Express coaches coordinate with pulmonary at St. Louis Children's Hospital?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So after a child is diagnosed, you guys come to a school and work with them. Yeah, do you share information
Yeah,
or
so
how does that work?
Some of the kids we see already are seen at pulmonary,
Oh, okay.
so that's a plus.
And
because-
even if they go to a different hospital.
right. So if they have so anytime they've seen on the van, have a visit, we send that information to their pediatrician.
Got it.
So
It's like any other kind of specialist doctor.
Right.
visit.
So with the asthma van and asthma team, we're pulmonary. They're our best friends.
We talk a lot.
We talk a lot. If I have a family that needs something, I can email any doctor over there.
Yeah.
They know who I am. They know who the asthma coaches are.
Right.
They will get us the help that they
Yeah, it's a collaboration,
Yes.
and again, they want their kids to stay healthy and
Right.
stay in their programs
Right.
at school and
Right. And that's
and take their medicine.
right. That's the best thing about coaching. Like sometimes
Yeah.
families will share with me what they won't share with the doctors.
Okay. Yeah, so you have to collaborate
it's
on
kind of
that.
like I get the scoop first.
So
So that's
and find out what's okay. So this is obviously
Right.
not working for you guys.
Right.
We need to come up with a different plan.
like I had a family who,
You're like a personal trainer of asthma.
Right. Yeah. I had a family that couldn't really get the hang of taking the medicine every day.
Yeah.
And I explained
It
this
can
to
be
the family,
hard.
right? And I explained
It's
it to
a
the
new
doctor,
routine.
like this is what's going on with this family. This is so they have this many kids in the family. She's busy.
Right.
Is there any way we can explore looking at the medications differently?
Yeah.
So working with the doctors on that can totally change.
That's real life.
Yeah,
That's
it
part
is.
of it. This is a chronic lung disease, like you said.
Right.
We're dealing with this in our day-to-day lives.
Right.
And do certain things, I should have asked this earlier and I apologize, do certain things trigger asthma?
Yes.
Like weather conditions or like what, or does it just happen?
Sure.
Because that's just the nature of the disease.
Sure. So things that trigger asthma, like you said, weather.
Okay.
Hot and
I only
cold.
say that because I just heard about
Right.
it.
Hot and cold weather. During the winter, we have viruses that can trigger the asthma
Okay.
as well. Pollen count.
Oh.
Those things, your allergies.
Yeah.
So kids using nasal spray, eye drops,
Yeah.
things like that. Cigarette smoke. I can even think about just last week before the July.
Yeah.
The main 2 components: the barbecue grill. Everybody was
Smoke
barbecuing,
from the
smoke
grill.
from that, and then the smoke from like fireworks.
Okay.
So those are triggers to asthma as well.
Wow. Pets?
Pets, yes. We have, sometimes people let their pets sleep in their room.
Right.
So we encourage, don't do that. That's one of your allergies.
Yeah.
But we also provide encasements to cover the mattress.
Okay.
For, like, dust mites.
Yeah.
So we an encasement and a pillowcase.
Okay. Just
So, and that's
barriers.
provided through AFA.
Excellent.
Yes.
This has been super, super helpful.
Right.
Please let us know if you have any other questions. We'll be posting these on our childrensmd.org as well as
Yes.
on our YouTube page. We look forward to seeing you guys next Friday. We'll continue our back to school series. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a great weekend.